Hi guys, I am too lazy to go change, so I'm definitely wearing this like vintage slip thing that is not okay for a video. So I'm just gonna try and keep it here. But I was bored and I got tired of waiting for questions, so I guess I can do another one later if anyone wants me to, which they won't. But the questions I got asked very creatively by a bat girl. She asked me to do all of my sample questions. She's a bitch. And so the first sample question is, why do you like Jan Maxwell so much? Why wouldn't you like Jan Maxwell? She is super talented. She has the derpiest faces. She's really nice. She likes nuts a lot, specifically almonds, because peanuts are a junk nut. I don't even know what to say about Jan. She is one of the most flawless human beings that I've ever come into contact with via, well, I haven't met her, but via everything. I have pictures of her everywhere. She's my background. She's my ringtone. It's almost, and probably is, like, to a creepy level, but I don't know. I could ramble about Jan for this whole video, but there's other stuff to do, so. What is your opinion on Mirandy? Holy shit, I never talk about this on my blog for some reason, but when I was in chemistry in 10th grade, thanks to Kara, aka Illustrated Storybook, I almost failed chemistry because she would send me Mirandy fan fiction on my phone and I would read it. And then my mom shut off the internet on my phone, so I would like print it out in the library and like run to the printer and grab it before anybody could see, because this was like M-rated shit. Like, it wasn't the cutesy little, like, rated K, Miranda and Andy, it was, like, the hardcore shit. And I would read it, and one day this girl, like, was reading behind my shoulder. And she was gay, and it was kind of known at my school, but kind of not, because I live in Texas and whatever. And she asked me if she could have it when I was done, and I was like, camaraderie, okay. So I gave it to her, and she left it in a locker room, and everybody knew it was mine, and I got made fun of for a really long time. But Mirandy was my first ship. This is the first fan fiction I ever read. Like, I have so many feels for that pairing. Attempt to sing any song from your favorite musical. I really don't want to do it. I don't sing anymore because I had a voice teacher tell me that I should stop singing. And I'm not sure how my computer's even going to pick this up. And don't make fun of me because I do not sing. Don't do it. And I tried every other song from this musical, and the only one that I could almost maybe make sound good compared to the rest was Who's That Woman? And like, I hate trying to sing this because A, I'm not good enough to be singing this, but it's the only one low enough, other than I'm still here. Anyway, Who's That Woman? Who's that woman? I know her well, all decked out head to toe. She lives life like a carousel, bow after bow after bow. Nightly, daily, always laughing gaily, seems I see her everywhere I go. Oh, who's that woman? I know, that woman so clever and ever so sad. Love, she said, was a fad, the kind of love that you couldn't make fun of, she'll have none of. Who's that woman, such cheery, weary woman, who's dressing for yet one more spree? Yeah, I don't know. Each day I see her pass in my looking glass. Lord, 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 that woman is me. I'm so sorry. I hate you so much. Okay, moving more quickly along because this is too long already. I'm gonna skip and make a separate video for my path to sobriety, actually. But the first page of the book you're reading, which would you rather have? Oh, you don't have a pick right now. I'm just gonna do the first page of Weetsy Bat, I guess. It was good. I liked this book, even though I already read it. The reason Weetzie Bat hated high school was because no one understood. They didn't even realize what they were living. They didn't care that Maryland's prince were practically in their backyard at Grauman's, that you could buy tomahawks and plastic palm tree wallets at Farmer's Market, and the wildest, cheapest cheese and bean and hot dog and pastrami burritos at Okie Dogs, that the waitresses wore skates at the Jetson-style Tiny Nailers, that there was a fountain that turned tropical soda pop colors, and a canyon where Jim Morrison and Houdini used to live, and all-night potato niches at Cantor's, and not too far away was Venice, with columns and canals even, like the real Venice, but maybe cooler because of the surfers. There was no one who cared. Until Dirk. And, okay, moving on. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm speeding through this. Oh, that's the only sample questions. Okay, then I got, tell us what your ultimate wedding with Judy Davis would be like. And would Liz be your maid of honor? Of course Liz would be my maid of honor. But, like, what's weird is I was trying to think of bridesmaids, and I want, like, her characters to be bridesmaids, which is not okay or normal. So I'm just not going to pick any bridesmaids, but I want her to wear, like, a tux or some kind of suit, because when she dresses like a man and impromptu, it brings me feelings. And I would wear something really, really pretty, and Daphne Guinness would be there for no explainable reason, and Anna Wintour would be there, and Jan would be there, and a lot of people that don't know who I am would be there, and all of you guys would be there, and then we would live happily ever after, and we would get married in, I don't know, New York? It's legal there, so we're getting married in New York. Okay. And then I got 10 favorite things about Annabanana Winter. They didn't say Annabanana, I did, but, God, this video is so long. I need to not have this much going on in one video. 1, the awkward manner in which she moves her head, her body during interviews. Like, she'll be talking and she'll be like, and it's the most ridiculous thing ever, and I love it. 2, once she sent a plate of roast beef to PETA protesters outside the Condé Nast building. Like, as a fuck you. Just like, oh, you're gonna protest my building? Here, have some meat, motherfuckers. Meat. Yeah, anyway. I'm jealous of her being so classy. She's so consistent. She wears, like, she has a style, and it's defined, and it's consistent, and I respect that in a person, because I am all over the place. She always has her cardigan, and her little necklaces, and her kneeling skirt, and her kitten heels, except when she's, like, more dressed up, and it's just like she has a uniform, and I wish that I could get to a point where I had a uniform. I guess tights as pants and a show t-shirt, but that's not much of a uniform. She's the real-life Miranda, so why don't more people appreciate her? Like, I know she's not as hot as Meryl Streep, but she's got the same personality and all of that shit, so you should all fangirl her, because you all fangirl Miranda. Join me in my quest. There's a mosquito, like, flying around my head. She saw Mary Stewart. There was a tweet that was like, Anna Wintour spotted at Mary Stewart, and I literally flailed out of my seat for probably, like, 15 minutes, because I was like, oh my god, Anna and Janet, what if there's pictures of Anna, like, meeting Janet McTeer, or with Harriet Walter, or with both of them? What if they make a McHattie sandwich with Anna Wintour in the middle? What if? But then it never happened. Much like the honey badger, Annabanana don't give a fuck. And that's true. I don't even have to explain that, because everyone knows that. She's essentially best friends with Diane von Furstenberg. They're my BFF OTP. Like, I made a post on my blog a long time ago about how they were best friends, and it was beautiful and wonderful, and if anybody wants to see it, I will link you to it, because that happened. Nobody wants to see it. 8, everything about her. Every time I see, like, little random bits of, like, photos or things that she does or hear a quote, I'm just like, I love you. I love you, Anna. Enough to give her a nickname. Enough to call her Annabanana when I'm one of, like, 3 people who finds her adorable, and the other girl blocked her blog, like, locked it down, and that makes me sad, because now I don't have anybody to fangirl with. Her chemistry, not sexual, with Grace Coddington. Like, they are such frenemies, and it's hilarious in the September issue. I used to watch that movie and, like, crack the fuck up, because Grace is the only one who will, like, stand up to her, and so Grace is like, and Anna's like, and Grace is like, nope. And then I'm so incoherent. 10, her gosh darn motherfucking hair. It never changes. She keeps it perfect. It has to be like a statue on her head. It has to be. Because there's no other explanation for it. There's just not. And then, this is already 10 minutes long. This is bad. Questions. When did you first fall in love with Judy Davis and why? I fell in love with Judy Davis watching The Breakup in like 2006 or 7. Whenever that came out. I watched it with my friend Starla, and she was like, that's you in 40 years. And I was like, the actress or the celebrity? She was like, the actress. But like the character. I meant character, not celebrity. Oops. And so I went to Barnes & Noble and like asked for a biography, and they're like, that doesn't exist, and they printed out her Wikipedia page. So then I just started tracking down all of her interviews. I have, actually, in my giant backpack of crap that I don't need to be carrying around. These are from the summer I became obsessed with Judy Davis. They have interviews that I have highlighted in them. And it says, where'd it go? It says, good interview. I was like 13, 14, leave me alone. So I just fell in love with her, and it's been like a nosedive into the deep ever since. My plans for leaving Texas are to somehow prove, well, first get rid of my DWI charges, but prove that I'm separate from my parents, get financial aid, and go to Sarah Lawrence, 30 minutes north of New York, and have fun times with Faith and everybody, and see shows, and blah, 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 blah. Okay, this is 12 minutes long. If you watch this, leave the word cookie in the comments, and I don't know, something will happen. It'll be a surprise. You'll see. And Faith, if you don't make it all the way through this, we're no longer friends. Okay, bye guys!